without any doubt, the greatest bodybuilding show on earth.
You don't want to miss this.
Best show in the world.
Well, I'm very excited.
Best Arnold weekend ever.
To your winner, Derek Lunsford.
Let's go.
Hey guys, Ivan here with another video for today, and in this one we got quite a few of very interesting bodybuilding updates. So I don't want to stay on this for too long. You guys probably watched my previous video. It's a whole video on this topic, but real quickly guys, I wanted to show you something else as well. So basically Nick just did a Q&A, a huge, long, big Q&A. And I personally asked him a question about this relationship with Guy Sternino, and I am positive that he got a ton of questions on that topic. However, in his Q&A, he did not mention it once. And there is no chance that there wasn't any questions of that sort. At least I know there was one, but he didn't reply, he didn't choose to answer it. He decided to ignore this topic completely, even though he allowed Guy to share this on his IG, on Fouad's podcast. He's probably still not too happy with the way Guy handled this, because Guy did say multiple times, I was just a second set of the eyes for Nick. But then he went into details explaining the most devoted prep ever that I ever heard from any coach, basically. So I'm assuming that Nick asked him to say that this was just a second set of the eyes thing, but Guy did say that. However, he added a lot of other things, and you can also see on Guy's account as well that he shared this on his IG, and he's talking about all these things that he already spoke about on Fouad's podcast. I'm not gonna read the whole thing basically, but I just followed Guy Sternino, guys, and I was not following him for a while because I thought he was basically retired. I did not expect this guy to become relevant again. However, he did it. Props to him for that. And I just followed him, and look what I got. This is the DM I got from Guy. It's an automatic DM, but obviously Guy Sternino does have a serious coaching business. Now, a guy with that kind of popularity, I doubt he's doing his coaching himself, but having this opportunity to advertise himself as a coach, of course he was going to take it. Of course, he wouldn't let Nick just go away without giving Guy any credit, or at least letting Guy take the credit for himself. So yes, this is going to mean a lot of money for Guy Sternino, and he deserves it, man. He deserves it. Like, I would expect him to become a really good pro coach at this point. I don't know if that's going to happen, really, but what he did with Nick was a hell of a job. Hell of a job. And I'm sure a whole bunch of you will jump into Guy's DMs and ask him to coach you, and he will accept you, but somebody else, he's going to write your diets. You're not going to get a DM from Guy ever, maybe a voice message here and there, just to make it seem like you're coached by him. That's what most of the top coaches are doing. They have like 1,000 clients, and realistically, you can truly devote yourself to maybe maximum of 150. And that's if you're doing it full-time all day long. If you have a 10-hour shift, basically. But if you're doing it on the side, maybe 40, 50 is maximum if you're a really busy guy and you're really trying hard. And that's also difficult. I think 30, 40 is like a really good number. So Guy probably has 1,000 of clients, and who the hell knows who is doing his diets. But if the top-level guys, pro athletes, hire him, that's going to be interesting to see, because, again, he absolutely is a phenomenal coach. Props to him for doing this with Nick. Now, let's move on to the next topic, guys. I don't want to stay too long on this one. The next one is going to be about Wesley Vissers, who, by the way, just posted a couple of pretty freaking freaky physique updates. In this, he looks like an absolute monster. He doesn't look like a classic guy. He looks like a open bodybuilder, basically. Phenomenal shape, crazy separation, a lot of size, crazy back width, crazy arms, crazy chest. And as you guys know, he became the king of Detroit. Now, in my previous video, I managed to piss off a ton of Wesley Wissers fanboys and basically the other guys who are also casual fans of Wesley Wissers or of Classic Physique or of Fouad or of Detroit, I don't know, but nobody seems to be agreeing with me. Very, very few of you, and that's okay. I am not taking back what I said. I still believe very firmly that it is a shame that Mufura's victory was overshadowed by somebody who won the overall based on the people's vote. You know, they have the People's Champion Award and the Mr. Olympia, but that's done separately before the winner is announced. This is at the end of the show, so it really looks like an overall, and I had a whole bunch of older bodybuilders and casual fans of the sport, like hardcore bodybuilders who don't really follow the scene too much, asking me, Ivan, what the hell happened at this show? How the hell did Wesley Wissers win the overall? Isn't he a classic guy? And people are confused. Not everybody knows what exactly happened. Everybody knows that Wesley Wissers is the king of Detroit, and nobody knows that the Open winner won the Open. Mufura, who in my opinion put a lot more work into becoming a bodybuilder than he is, was simply overshadowed by a classic guy. You guys can hate me about this as much as you want. I don't care. This is my opinion, and it's honest opinion. Now, I actually asked Fouad this question. Like I said in my video, there was a Q&A for his podcast, and I asked him this question, and he replied. Check out his response to me.
Ivan Bodybuilding says, do you think Mo's win at Detroit was overshadowed by Wesley's People's Champ moment? I feel like Mo is the true overall winner as the Open champ, but the pose down made it look like Wesley beat him, especially to casual fans. It kind of took away from Mo's win, and he should probably be handled differently next year. I disagree 1,000%, Ivan. The King of Detroit competition is fucking awesome. The crowd loves it. The audience loves it. The talk online is all positive, except for yours so far. It's a great moment. And if anything, what took away from Mo's win was his own speech that focused more on negativity in social media than actually the fact that he got his first qualification and is doing the Olympia.
All right, it's a good response, I gotta say, and just like he said, he has nothing against me. Not that I don't have anything against Fouad. You guys have no idea how big of a fan I am of his podcast. Like, he has the ability to make all bodybuilders way more fun than they are. Like, if you watch, for example, Guy Stanino and Nick Walker on their podcast, they're boring, pretty boring. If they come to Fouad's podcast, they're hilarious. Same thing with a whole bunch of other guys, James Hollinshead, Justin Shire. That's how good Fouad is with his thing, and also what he's doing in bodybuilding, creating these shows, starting out new things, like having that website that I love as well. My respect for Fouad is immense. It's crazy. So I have zero things against Fouad Abiad. I just have to make that clear. But I was just asking him a question because personally, I didn't love this idea. I mean, I love the idea before this happened, like last year when it was just for fun, just for the audience to see, and the Open guy wins. That's okay with me. But if the Open guy loses and the overall winner is a classic guy, I'm just not okay with it. You know, I respect Open bodybuilding way too much. I understand that Wesley's physique is phenomenal. It's impressive. He is tall, he's wide, he's big, he has freaky body parts, really good-looking physique, aesthetic physique, and all that. I know. He is a sight to be seen. He's a phenomenal bodybuilder, classic guy. But I would just like to see bodybuilders get the respect they deserve now. Yeah, I see Fouad's argument, his point. This is definitely fun. The fans are in for it. They loved it. It seems like everybody loves it. So it just makes sense to keep doing this. I'm not saying I disliked it. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it next year as well. I just don't know if this is exactly the right way to do it because I'm looking at bodybuilders' perspective. Is the next bodybuilder next year want to do this? Right? Because he has a risk now. He can lose to a classic guy. And he doesn't have to do this. I don't think so. Because it's not a part of the competition. It's just an extra thing after the show is done. So if I was a bodybuilder and some super popular classic guy was competing against me, I would probably just say no, because the judges are not judging this. If the judges judge it, the open guy would always win. But if it's a popularity contest, People's Champ Award, then I just wouldn't do it. And that's the way I see it, guys. Nothing against what Fouad is doing. It's definitely a great idea. The fans love it. The fans enjoy it. The classic guys love it as well. The open guys, probably not as much. I think Fouad said that Mafouda wasn't happy for doing this. William Bonac liked it last year, but Mafouda didn't want to do it because he knew what was going to happen. He still did it, but it didn't end up well for him, and that's my point. You can't argue with that. You can say that you love it, sure, but is it a good thing for open guys? Probably not, because classic guys have way more fans, and that's it. Maybe it should be done at the beginning of the show, but how can you do that if you don't know who are the winners? So I don't know how could this be fixed, but yes, I think there is an issue with it. Is it awesome? Is it cool? Is it interesting? Is it drawing attention? For sure. Is it done in the best possible way? In my opinion, probably not. Something maybe can be changed, but we'll see about that. As Fouad says, it's still gonna be a thing, and that's totally fine. I'm just expressing my own opinion, and that's it. Everybody can disagree with me. That's totally fine. I have nothing against it. Somebody said in the comments that I'm deleting the comments. I did not delete a single comment, and now I'm gonna go back and block that guy that said it, because he made that up. If you do stuff like that, you're gonna get blocked. You won't be able to comment anymore. But again, you can say whatever you want. You can hate on me. I am not going to delete any of the comments of that sort, unless you are just spamming and insulting me for the sake of it. If you have constructive comments, even if they are against me, I'll leave them, of course. Anyways, the next thing we got is something from Blessing Awodibu. Actually, this Instagram page, Who is the Best Bodybuilder, shared this, and somewhere, I'm not sure exactly where, Blessing left this comment. It was, there were some comments about Blessing's gut or his midsection. He said, "Don't worry, guys, easy fix." Is it really an easy fix? I mean, if it was an easy fix, he would probably fix it by now, but I don't think it's an easy fix. And they actually shared a couple of photos in which you can see exactly the difference from Blessing's look a couple of years ago when he won the New York Pro, and from this year's Detroit where he took second, and the difference is huge. His midsection is much, much bigger now from the front. Way, way bigger. It's not just the waist size, it's the whole midsection, but the waist size quite a bit as well. The obliques are out, the turtle shell is there, it's out. The legs, of course, melted as well, and that left knee looks really bad, and that's probably the reason why he can't really train the legs properly, but he does look bigger and freakier, but the midsection got blown out. And you can even see it from behind, guys. And that's when you know it's actually really bad. When you see the waist size difference from the back, that's when you know it's seriously bad. But again, from the front, a huge difference. And I don't think this is reversible. And most certainly, I do not think it's an easy fix. Definitely not. He can do nothing about this because he's able to pull a vacuum, but it's not changing anything. It's not just the midsection control, it's the size of the whole midsection area. And I'm sure it happened because he tried to get as big as possible, he bulked like a maniac, and he did get bigger, but it cost him a lot. It definitely cost him a lot. Now, I do like his new look, it's very freaky, he's huge, he's massive now, but he definitely sacrificed the lines and the aesthetics, and I don't know if it was worth it. Maybe it is, but the legs are the problem as well. So this is definitely not the best Blessing Awodibu. I don't know why this happened with him so quickly. I think he's still relatively young, but I think he's going to be forced to retire sometime soon. If he doesn't stop, I don't see him winning any shows or qualifying for the Mr. Olympia with this look. Probably not. He just lost the Detroit Pro, which definitely wasn't exactly a stacked show. So winning a show is going to be a challenge for Blessing. If he sharpens up the condition, he might do it if he picks a good show, an easy show. But no, his best days are most certainly behind him. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on, guys, is something that I'm sure a lot of you are expecting me to talk about. And that's basically Muscle Discord calling me out, calling me a hypocrite, and some other things as well, some other names. Now, I was thinking it probably could be a really good idea if we created this online beef, this online drama. But guys, I just can't fake it. I can't fake it. If Nick Strength and Power wanted to do this with me, I would be all in because I don't like the guy. I have so many negative things to say about him. When it comes to Matt from Muscle Discord, even though he is an asshole, an absolute professional asshole, I still like him. And I don't know this guy personally. He could be the nicest guy ever. And I feel like he might actually be pretty nice in real life. But his role on Muscle Discord YouTube channel and Instagram account is a role of an asshole. And he's rolling with it. And he's doing a phenomenal job with it, guys. I would not want this guy to change one bit because I love his stuff. His Instagram Reels, to be honest, because his YouTube channel, it's not getting a lot of views, and he's too slow. He doesn't really know how to, he's not exactly meant to be a YouTuber. He's better for IG. His YouTube videos are like, he makes these long breaks between every word. So he would say, even bodybuilding is a hypocrite, if you notice that. So that doesn't really work well on YouTube. You need to be faster. You need to keep people's attention. That's why he's not getting a lot of views, but I'm sure everybody here knows about him. Steve Weinberger knows about him. And that's who he called out. He called out him. He didn't call out me because I doubt Steve Weinberger knows about my channel. Maybe he does, but I'm sure more people actually know about Muscle Discord than about me because of these guys, because he is negative. What does that even mean? Well, before I get into it, let me play what he had to say about me first.
But Steve Weinberger, in my opinion, he's talking about me. He's probably talking a little bit too about Ivan Bodybuilding because Ivan Bodybuilding is a bit of a hypocrite for pushing this solely on me. Because we know Ivan is extremely negative, if that's the word you want to use. I would just use the word truthful in stating our opinions, And for both myself and Ivan Bodybuilding, we, in my opinion, speak the truth in some fashion. It's not to everyone's liking, right? Whether you want to call it negativity or facts or our opinion, it's up to you guys. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch our channels, right? And people also did say Ivan Bodybuilding is a piece of shit in the comments too. So it's not just me, but I know it's probably me. Everyone talks about me. They can't stop talking about Muscle Discord.
All right, so basically he's calling me out, saying that I'm a hypocrite for saying that Steve Weinberger attacked only him and not me. But I did say in my video that that's what people are saying. Everybody in the comments mentioned him. Nobody mentioned me. I didn't see any comments of that sort. But I did say in my video, maybe he's talking about me a little as well. But I doubt he knows about my channel. I said those words exactly in my video. Now, like I said, I can't really go into a beef with Muscle Discord because, again, I like the guy. And what he said in this video is 100% true. I accept everything he said here. I just don't know who are those people who said in the comments that I'm a piece of shit as well. I didn't see those comments, but maybe they did say it. I do come across sometimes as an asshole as well. I do call out some people. I go hard on them if I decide to do that, if somebody deserves it, in my opinion. Like Martin bullied a bunch of people, so I went after him. Yes, I do that sometimes. Some people don't like it, and that's okay. You can call me an asshole or a piece of shit for that if you want. That's fine. But what Matt said here is absolutely true. He says, it's not just me who is being negative, it's even bodybuilding as well, if you're gonna call it being negative. And he's 100% right about this, and I should have said that in my video as well. So I take back what I said, and this is my statement now. Matt is not exactly negative, because I don't know if that's the right word. I don't think he's attacking bodybuilding and complaining about bodybuilding too much. He's just being truthful, and he's saying things exactly the way he sees them. Yeah, he's focusing a lot on some negative things, and he's calling out people directly and sometimes being too aggressive in that, but I don't think he's necessarily negative. I mean, you can say that, but again, it's necessary to have guys speak their minds. And what Steve says, I should have went after Steve as well, because what he wants is censorship. He wants everybody to be completely objective and never share their opinion. Just share the news, there you go, you make your own minds. Not have their own opinions. What the hell is that? That's definitely not cool. I don't like that. I don't support that at all. But again, as far as Matt, I just want this guy to keep doing exactly what he's doing. I don't want him to stop being negative, because I enjoy his content. Even though, again, he is a professional asshole, I love his work. I love his IG Reels. Again, YouTube, not so much, to be honest. He doesn't know how to keep the attention. He needs to speak faster, in my opinion. But for IG, for Reels, up to a 1 minute and a half long, perfect. I love them. I can't wait to see the next reel that he posts. So again, I want him to stay exactly the way he is, and he can call me a hypocrite or a piece of shit or whatever. Sometimes here and there he pokes at me. I don't take it personally, guys. I love what he's doing again, and I don't want to get into beef with him because I like the guy. If I hated him, I would go after him now, but no point in doing that because I can't fake it. I like the guy. We did a podcast together as well. We are cool, for sure. I know Fouad hates him, but that's their thing, their beef. I'm staying out of that. I like Matt. I like Muscle Discard, and that's my opinion on these guys. I don't mind what he said, and what he said basically is true. I accept what he said, and that's my response. You maybe wanted me to go after a guy. I just can't do it because I accept what he said, and it was 100% true. That's the way I see it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.